hear these youngins by the slang that I bid first, and I can't even get no credit for it. That shit hurt. Yeah, we been nerds, not the type to use big words. Still down to throw you if you throwing the fist first. Fail face, but every now and then I don't get curved. Still in the broken hearted, there we get what we deserve. Freak show, they staring and don't ask for no pictures. Cause I'm a giant man like I'm Fishburne. Maybe cause I'm hotter than the grease with a fish burn. We're slacking now, I'm putting in that work like an intern. I probably won't gain lives like trading in your system. The game stop. Don't really rap about what I ain't got. Been me since back when I could fit in the tank top. You think I'm ever changing? I think not. Hit the taco truck and I can show you the flame spots. They only taking cash and now I'm making the bank stop. Think cock, don't say a word, just open that safe lock. Now I'm playing the ATM, broken the rank. Why? Raindrops falling on my head. I hate cops, ain't talking to the feds. Zombie mode on a rocky road, walking like I'm dead. Need to pick me up that I will eat the chocolate with the bread. Still trash, just now me in my pockets get it fed. That's real rap, now I can pay for guac without a sweat. You feel that? Playlist full of Indian drill trap. Problems, I got 99 on me, I'm Lil Sap. But fucking never cried over spilled paps. Never crying over who spilled that. Young medicine man, and I'm looking to peel caps. Yeah. Put on the beat and I will snap. Put on the beat, I'ma kill that.
Oh shit. Bing bang boom. You raggedy fucking bitch. We're in this shit. How you guys doing? I don't, there's probably only a couple y'all in here, but that's alright. This is probably gonna be mostly for the replay anyway. I'm hanging out here with fucking my main guy. Who is you?
I am Anthony Trevino, Bossman Slash from the UGWA. Hail UGWA.
Hail UGWA indeed. Hail UGWA indeed. I definitely wanted to get you back on the show, man, because I kind of fucked up the audio on that last one.
Botched that one.
You know, it's kind of strange times we're living in anyway,
It sure
so might
is,
as well
man.
just fucking...
Might as well. Come on back.
Come on back.
I had a lot of fun the first time. Do it again.
Fuck yeah, you know, like you guys definitely have a plethora of matches anyways to run through, and now that I've been like pretty much just sitting here watching wrestling matches anyway, I'm like, yeah, might as well just have fucking my guy come back, and then we're just gonna fucking check out, you know, maybe some of your favorite matches or whatnot. Maybe talk about the story behind them or anything
Sounds
like
good
that.
to me, dude.
Before we even get into this, is there anything like in particular you would like fucking say like we should just dig it right into?
I want to start off with a shameless plug. We got a bunch of new merch that we just swooped up for the Plague. We got a bunch of hoodies. We got T-shirts in new colors like this one. And the brand new piece of merch. Oh, that's our hot seller right there. That's the new Blood God T-shirt. That's my favorite. I love that shit.
Yeah, that's just pretty sick, man.
With the I know we're starting to sound like an infomercial here, but
oh no, yeah, every podcast is an infomercial.
We also got the UGWA title replicas, $30 a pop. You can be the UGWA champion without having to fight Lisa Lace or Super Beast.
Yeah, because you're a raggedy bitch and you don't want that smoke.
Yeah. All right. Now that we got that out of the way.
And where do they go to hit you up for these goodies?
Slide in the DMs, bro. I'll drive to your house and drop that shit off. If I can't drive, I'll mail it to you. You know what I mean? Just send me an extra $5 for shipping. And
Hail UGWA on Instagram.
Hail UGWA on Instagram. I don't actually run the Instagram ones. I just hit up Anthony Trevino.
Okay.
But if you hit up the main UGWA page, that's me. That's a bunch of people, but that's mainly me. If you hit up Twitter, that's just me. So don't get mad at anybody else when I run my mouth on that one.
But yeah, for sure. No, if you fucking search up UGWA on the socials or Anthony Trevino on Facebook, you can definitely get your fucking ass some slick ass fucking UGWA merch. You raggedy fucking bitch.
Shout out to Steven Angel who did the artwork on the shark shirt that we got, which is actually the San Jose title now. And he's got his own line of shirts now that he's putting out. So just check him out, man. He's a great artist.
Fuck yeah. What's up, ep6? What's up, White Mandingo? Oh, Jesus, that's yikes. Can't wait for something sick. All right. Ryne, do you want to join Bruv Gang? What's the prerequisites? Booyaka shot? How long does this...
Can't wait for something sick. Let's go get into something sick then, bro. Let's start off with a recap. If you're unfamiliar with UGWA, we got like a 6-minute music video recap of last year's Megalomania 5. So let's jump on that one right there. That'll give people like an idea of what to expect from an UGWA show, pretty much.
What up, San Jose?
That's
We got a very
Kevin
special
Gill,
guest in the
who's
house
been our
tonight.
commentator for the
My
past
good, close,
5
personal,
years.
longtime friend, MVP.
He's pretty much the voice of the UGWA at this point. Like, I couldn't imagine a show at the Ritz without him. There's a WWE superstar MVP chilling in the commentary booth, drinking Newcastles.
There's KP.
We're a very inclusive show, as you can see. We got a lot of crazy shit going on, and if you're bothered by overt homosexuality, then we probably ain't the show for you, because we got more gay shit than anybody else. Oh man, he just stuck a thumb in his ass and flipped him.
That's from the table ladders and cogs match, right?
No, this is
Or no,
this is a tag team gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
This is so like basically, I think you win, and then actually it might have been a tag team battle royal. I don't remember. It was a tag team something, some kind of multi-team clusterfuck, where it's like, oh shit, we have like 30 wrestlers, and I only have 8 matches on the show, so 14 of you are going to be in one match. But this is also the debut of the Uncultured Swine, who are these two crazy white boys. Like they are two of the scariest motherfuckers I've ever encountered, and I knew I needed to stick them in a UGWA ring. They dominated this matchup, and it was, in their debut they took the UGWA tag titles. Yeah, spoiler, I guess I could have waited like 30 seconds and you guys would have saw that in the video. There you go, see, they just won.
Blue Jeans. I love that name.
Blue Jeans.
It's just so simple.
I mean,
and he wear blue jeans.
He fucked up one day and wore blue jeans when he was reffing a match, and KG just went in on him about it, and then it just stuck. So now he's Blue Jeans, and he's
Fuck
you know,
yeah.
he's down to bleed like a fucking stuck pig. You know what I mean? Like he's like gushed blood in this environment. You know, he's crazy.
Big Baby Powder.
Yeah,
I
this is
like
good,
Big Baby Powder.
We got Levi Shapiro accompanied by
Super
Zicky
Beast.
Dice, Super
Oh yeah,
Beast,
Zicky Dice is a fucking man too.
Scorpion, former UGWA champ there. This is when he was still champ though. This is for the belt, and it's like a 6-man scramble. I think it was one fall. Phoenix Kid gets destroyed.
Yeah,
every
man.
show.
I've seen that video of him getting thrown by Sin, right, where he over the ring and shit.
Speaking of Sin, right there, stealing the win from Super Beast and winning the UGWA title. We got Bronson versus Mike Hayashi, and this was a pretty brutal match too, man. Like these guys were stabbing each other. That thing had gusset plates stuck to it. He's getting stapled in the head. He's bleeding like a stuck pig. Jesus. Oh man, they're kicking the shit out of each other in this matchup, man. I gotta rewatch this thing. And Hayashi with the win. Oh shit.
Guido.
Got Guido versus Anthony Rivera. This is for the Total Violence and the Beast of the East Championship. We built up to this thing for like a year, like maybe even longer. Like it was just something. This match was supposed to happen a year before. It didn't happen for whatever reason, and then it took another year before it did, and we had some of the best story that we've ever put together, like the feud between these two guys. I loved it. Nope, not enough. Guido with the Michinoku driver. Super Beast comes in. Oh, Sin comes in to take out Super Beast, or get taken out by Super Beast, more like it there. Oh, man, another Michinoku driver and the win. Guido is your new Total Violence and Beast of the East champion. And now we got Zicky Dice, who's making his debut in this matchup debut for the UGWA in this matchup against Lisa Lace. We're equal opportunity, man. intergender wrestling. I mean, it might as well just be regular ass wrestling. You know what I mean? It is. You know, like we'll have men versus women.
Outlandish.
Oh shit!
Outlandish.
He just stuck his own ball sweat in his mouth. It's disgusting. But you
Oh,
know what?
yeah,
I've seen what he orders.
webbings.
I've seen what he orders at Korean barbecue. So maybe ball sweat isn't that bad compared to some of that shit. Like he orders some weird shit. It really is outlandish. Like he'll be like, "I'll take the octopus testicles and the goat's eye, please." And I'll be like, oh, "Do you guys just got some like prime rib or something you could throw on the grill for me? Maybe some chicken." And here we see MVP, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion of New Japan Pro Wrestling, former U.S. champ, former tag champ. Guy's done it all. He's a legend. He's in there doing all his cool shit that he does in the UGWA ring. Come to aid Lisa Lace. That was a fun one, man. But basically, that's what UGWA is in a nutshell, you know? If you ain't familiar with it.
Let's watch a whole match.
You want to watch a whole match? You want some flippy shit? You want some violent shit? I don't know. We could do one that's a little bit of both.
Let's watch an outlandish one because I already see this table ladders and Cox match right here.
You already saw that one? All right, let's scroll down. Oh, you haven't seen that one yet?
Nah.
Okay, let's do that one then. That one's that's kind of it's not too long. It's like a kind of a short match.
It's a good little short match real quick just to get folks more introduced fucking to what the idea of fucking just the no rules that happen at UGWA.
Yeah, this was
you can see whatever the fuck. Like you don't know what you're gonna see is what I mean.
Yeah, this
What's
is
up,
tables,
Pixie?
ladders, and cocks. Yo, 2. We've done 2 of them. The other video, part 1's on here too. I think you can check that out at some point. Like it's on. It's an older match. We did it a couple years ago, but yeah, this was the second time. That's an UGWA original. I don't think you're ever gonna see a tables, ladders, and cocks match anywhere else besides UGWA. We got the Lock and Cock Connection. KP and Lockjaw. That giant dildo he calls Cock Lesnar is wrapped in barbed wire.
This fucking guy, man. And then it's okay. So what's hilarious is I know KP, and I knew him, but I also so I realized that there was a KP that wrestled in this, but I didn't make the connection.
You didn't know it was the same KP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him at the Caravan.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
White
no,
Man
Pixie,
Dingo.
you would definitely enjoy UGWA.
Joey Ryan was at our show in January, actually. He teamed up with KP.
Makes sense.
And they did a dual cock flip, but KP used Cock Lesnar instead of his own penis because he's hung like a baby squirrel. So he used Cock Lesnar. Joey Ryan used his own mecha penis, and they both did a double cock flip. It was a good time. Legalized sleaze indeed. Pretty sure half the shit we do at UGWA isn't legal, but I mean, you throw it in a wrestling ring and all of a sudden it's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh,
that's what I've always wondered
he's
about.
Stabbing him in the face with a screwdriver. As long as it's in a wrestling ring, it's all right.
I've always wondered about that, but I just don't ask questions because I enjoy it.
It's entertainment. Everybody's knows what they signed up for. It's there's consent.
But it's weird though because then by that rule, then shouldn't people get into a fight in public because if they agree to it?
Don't some places have that, or is that just stupid online things that are pretend and not real? I swear I've seen that somewhere, but I feel like it's probably not a credible source where I've seen it. I'm wearing a Triple H shirt, mowing my yard because I'm fucking metal. Fuck yeah! The game. Triple H is one of the smartest men to ever be in a fucking wrestling ring. He came up, he did everything right. He's a good worker. He fucking married the boss's daughter. He's
good on the mic. Fucking
he's
good in ring work.
Now he's in line to inherit the throne, even though probably nobody's gonna inherit the throne. ESPN and Fox is gonna inherit the throne.
Yeah.
That's the thing I was saying, that show Dark Side of the Ring, that's unearthing a lot of skeletons in a publicly traded company's closet.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, how many skeletons got to get unearthed before they're like, hey, Vince, maybe you should, like, step the fuck off to save the company. Like, they might be at that point right now.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. Especially because, like, of how old he's getting.
Yeah. I mean, the older he gets, the more ridiculous stuff comes out of his mouth. That's just how it works. And we got the swine here hawking their merchandise before the match, which is unheard of. Somebody would climb to the top of a ladder and just start selling his shit, like, in the middle of the, I mean. That's CJ Dirt, who was subbing in for Lucky, who I believe was in jail at this specific moment in time. So we need somebody to defend those tag titles.
You got that shipment of pills to your trailer, right? That was your payout.
That is correct. I paid him with a bag of pills. He sells them around his trailer park. If there's any police watching, I'm just joking. This is wrestling. It's not. It's pretend. Disclaimer. For legal reasons. Oh, KP just keistered him with that dildo. And oh, beautiful camera angle. The cameramen are like right there in the mix for this shit.
Yeah, no, that's what I really like about UGWA is like you're just right up in the shits.
Say what you will about UGWA. We're a bunch of dingleberries.
Just the announcer's just sitting there lighting the fucking blunt and being you.
Yeah. That's, I mean, we stay lit during the show. Like, it's 420 friendly.
Fuck yeah.
Well, we actually have a little a possible secret event coming up that's invite only.
Ooh.
And there's no point in me promoting it because it is invite only. It's a secret event. And I just let the cat out of the bag. But you don't know when it's going to happen, so it doesn't matter. You can just show up at my house every day and just be like, is there a wrestling show going on back there?
We're probably lying to you anyway.
Yeah, you know. But well, yeah, once we do that, I'll let you know.
Fuck yeah. That'd be fire.
I'm hoping they just let us fucking do it at the Ritz again soon. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, just do it the real way. Like, I don't want to do like a guerrilla yard show. Like, I mean, that's cool and all, but I mean, fuck. I like 250 screaming fans. Like, I don't like wrestling for 12 people. We used to do that shit back in like 2009. It wasn't on purpose either. It was just we only had 12 fans. Wrestling's for losers. What did you think you were tuning in to watch? Like, what did you think?
Yeah, no,
With the
it says,
tables, ladders, and cocks too. What did you think that was? MMA?
Yeah, no, he said that, but no, I did say in the video like, oh yeah, hey, we're gonna watch wrestling, so yeah.
It's a good time. There's a lot of pretty girls in that crowd, as you can see, White Mandingo.
Fire.
I don't. What's a? We have small birds. Is that like a wiener?
I think so.
Is that what we call those wieners here in America? Well, KP, like I said earlier, KP's hung like a baby squirrel. Why do you think he's got that giant dildo? Like I already told you. I mean, I don't know. Mud and Lockjaw might have fucking like baby arms holding apples down there. Those guys are pretty like Viking-like looking. You know, like Lockjaw looks like a troll. But
yeah, no, don't worry. Most of the people that watch this are battle rap fans. I've never seen White Mandingo pop up.
no,
before.
it's cool. I'm perfectly fine with it. Like
No,
like,
but I'm saying the battle rap fans will get them anyway. Yeah, you don't even gotta. They police themselves.
It's good times. but the thing is, like,
What's
this
up,
show,
Azad? That's my guy. What's up, Azad?
tables, ladders, and cocks.
No, this is tables, ladders, and cocks, son.
There are some chairs though, so it's more like TLCC.
The only appropriate way to fight.
But he's waterboarding them right now. Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Fuck. Can't fake that. But well, you probably can. I hope you can. Fuck. I don't know how you would fake that, but I'm hoping that he wasn't really just getting fucking waterboarded.
Allegedly.
But the thing is, I write this show for Just the person coming downtown who wants to have a good time and come into a bar and see some crazy shit and get fucked up. And you don't necessarily have to be a wrestling fan. Just come in looking to have a good time, and you will have a good fucking time.
Yeah,
like that's the point of this. I'm not
shit,
trying to convince you that this shit's fucking real. You know what I mean? He came out fucking with a dildo wrapped in barbed wire. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the pain is real. You know what I mean? They're really fucking each other up. Don't get me wrong, but this is a performance.
This shit's a good time, and every time I go there, there's like a lot of fucking. There are women there.
Yeah, there's some baddies in the crowd. You know,
I've met
men and women.
I've met single women at a UGWA show twice.
There you go. See, he's biting them by the dick. You know what I mean?
That are still friends of mine.
You just bit him in the dick. This match is nuts. KP is a national treasure. He really is. He's zip tying his hands to the ring there.
He's a good dude.
Like, wrestling is a performing art as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? It's a performing art. It's a good time. Go out there, suspend belief, see some crazy shit, see some people get the shit beat out of them, get drunk, go home happy. You know what I mean? We'll wrap it up before 10 o'clock, I promise.
Yeah.
You know, it's on a Sunday night.
I can't wait to fucking be at a live event.
What's Lockjaw gonna do here? Oh my god, he's just slamming his face into his dick. That rubber dick. Oh man. If anybody thinks this shit's fucking like real, I'm sorry. That chop, man, those hand marks that get left across your chest are pretty real. I fucking love this venue. The Ritz is a fucking amazing venue. I hope we can get shit rolling again. They had a lot of good shows lined up, man. I worry.
I do too. I love that place.
San Jose has a vibrant downtown life, even though people pretend it doesn't. And it's we got a lot of good shit going on in this city. And hopefully we can keep it rolling once the world starts back up. Oh my god.
More gay shit.
That is one of the staples of the UGWA. You will hear that crowd.
Hey, what's up, fucking punt? My guy, Eric Powers.
What's going on, brother?
Eric Powers, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, is an amazing decal and graphic artist, and he can do all kinds of amazing shit like that. You should hit him up.
If you went to the punk rock flea market at the Ritz, I was the guy selling the comic books. So, I mean, I also got that going. So, if you're ever looking for some comic books, I got that shit too. Comic books.
He's the guy that runs it.
Replica belts. All that good stuff. Oh, he's the guy that runs the flea market?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking A. Jesus Christ. Well, thank you.
You're a good
Eric.
dude. I did a comedy show there once, too. At the flea market.
I never get to enjoy any of the entertainment of it because I'm sitting there at a fucking table the whole time.
Yeah.
It's a bummer. But, I mean, I make some money, so it's all right.
It's still a cool vibe.
Those are thumbtacks. Those are real thumbtacks, too, by the way. Somebody's about to have their butthole swallow a bunch of them.
Oof. Yeah, no, any wrestler with a mullet also, what would you say, like +5 perception or, perception, +5 or +5 focus.
Oh!
Any wrestler with a mullet can see 3 seconds into the future. It's a fucking fact. Just like we agreed here on this show that tassels on your boots increase your agility.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That's a fact. It's a fucking fact.
It's like, the mullet, that does increase...
It just like focus.
Yeah,
like, it
increases focus, and I think the the amount of damage you can take, I think, gets increased as well.
Oh yes, for sure.
At least that's what Guido says.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be setting up video chats here at some point. I'm gonna have to try to fucking video conference.
Lockjaw's back hair actually increases strength.
Oh, see, I forgot about that one. We gotta talk. Yeah, I think back hair definitely increases strength.
Yeah,
sure.
that's a fact.
For sure, everyone shaves their shit, but like you know, anyone that got
It's
the
like
back hair.
Because when he like charges you in the ring in the corner and he like does the, like slams his back into you, it's like getting punched with 1,000 little fists at the tips of his back hair, all hitting you at once.
Yeah, also
That's a
benefits
fact.
general
I
balance.
felt that.
I think he meant that about the mullet.
Okay, the balance. Yeah,
The
you were
balance,
correct. The
probably.
mullet is for balance.
Back hair is a result of increased
Yeah,
strength.
yep.
Exactly. No, for sure, right?
That is a fact.
Like the more you can fucking lift a man, the more back hair you have.
Lockjaw's a strong motherfucker. He really is.
He's like a barrel husky strong too.
Yeah.
Like he could probably just fucking chuck a keg hella far. Hey, thanks. I love this shirt too.
Oh, that is a cool shirt. I am the great Corn Julio. I need TP for my bunghole. That's what I was saying every time I went to Target for like the last 2 months. And it looked like KP was giving Mud a little something else in his bunghole there for a second.
Jonas, I keep staring at your last name and I want to attempt it, to pronounce it, but I don't even know where to begin.
Oh, what's CJ Dirt gonna do here?
Kunecki? Jonas Kunecki?
That's how I would have said it. He's got that chair. Oh, my
Fuck
goodness.
it. Got the top of the ladder with the chair. Just squishes him onto another
He should have
ladder,
gone for the
a
belt,
bridge
though.
ladder.
And he had the chance to win the fucking
Yeah.
match. He didn't. He decided to do the fucking high spot.
Self-sacrifice.
And then KP swoops in and steals the win.
That's what happens when you don't. Okay, so maybe. Okay. Maybe the mullet doesn't give you increased focus in 2 seconds into the future. But it definitely gives you more balance.
His
and-
natural focus is just so low that that's like the only bonus.
or
he
maybe
has.
just like his high level of pain tolerance is what pulls him first before making.
I think the shorts that he wrestles in are like negative intelligence actually in the ring. So that probably worked against his mullet a little bit.
Yeah, no, Jonas. I don't know if you've seen the show before, but I make it a thing to pronounce things that I can't pronounce, and I'm never right about it. So that's the thing. A lot of Japanese wrestling where I'm probably doing many of the wrestlers a disservice.
You know, there's actually a post video that we just put out that happened right after this matchup. We should find. It's like a minute long.
Is it like?
Just go to the YouTube.
It's like on
Oh,
the
bonus
main-
clip. It's the very top thing right there. There you go.
Bam.
And this is what happened after the matchup. Because, I mean, CJ Dirt wasn't even a tag champ. He was just filling in for Lucky, who wasn't there, and helping his cousin out. And, oh, that was what he got for his troubles.
Jeez.
He got pile drove on his head. Jesus Christ.
God damn.
Mud is a scary man.
He's had enough, man. He did his best. Your partner's the one that got himself locked up so he couldn't be here and team with you.
I don't know what's going on here. He's like goes like he's gonna drop an elbow, and then he doesn't, and then he just fireman carries him, and then he goes out through the entrance of the Ritz. They walk out into the streets of San Jose, and they left the show. I have no idea what was happening.
That's great. That shit I love about local wrestling, dog. Like, when this is all over, folks, support your local squared circle, for sure. What's another? Let's get into another good one, though, to like, I mean, I think we definitely set the tone of, like, the more gay show. Oh, this is a great one right here.
That one's pretty good. We can watch that one.
Fuck it. Just keep watching the most newest ones.
That's a UFC legend right there. He's actually in their Hall of Fame. That's Stephen Bonner, the American Psycho, and he is a UGWA regular, and he's facing Dave Dutra here.
Is to find out who will be the last man in the Rumble and who will be the first. And the first man coming to the ring.
It's asking us if we want to see a UGWA episode series. Of course you want to see that shit.
Yeah, definitely, guys. If you're watching, go to subscribe on to. If you just type UGWA, it's the first thing that pops up
when
on
you see the
YouTube.
Cobra, you know you've reached the right place.
Yes. Go subscribe.
We have adopted all of your favorite childhood symbols of evil into our own mascots. Dave Dutra, born and raised in East San Jose. That's actually not true. He was only in East San Jose on the weekends. He lived in Saratoga during the week.
Dang.
That's a shoot, cuzzy.
To shoot, cuzzy.
That made me laugh. Sorry, I won't dive into that though.
But he was born on the weekend.
That's true.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Aziz, you're the best, dog. That was a lot funny. He's a very loyal fucking fan of the show. He always be saying the best shit in the chat.
He's winning so far. Pixie's a close second.
He keeps convincing people that I'm really Japanese.
You're not? I only agreed to this show because you said you were Japanese. What's this bullshit? You're not Japanese. I'm out of here. Dave Dutra has to talk some shit on the mic. He used to be so beloved.
Yeah.
And then he just became just a piece of shit.
No one would pay a dime to see your fat ass ever. Keep that in mind.
You suck, Dave. That's my favorite part about wrestling. Is like
Dave's-
just ignorant crowds, man. It's so fun just to be a loud, ignorant fan in a wrestling
we
show.
encourage you to come to our shows and get drunk and just scream obscenities at the wrestlers. Like that, nothing makes me happier than hearing somebody heckle a wrestler. And if you make the wrestler like go like and get stuck in the ring when they're talking because you're talking shit to them, like I remember that and it makes me laugh. And I give the wrestlers shit about that because they should never get caught off guard. Like they should be ready for anything, you know. So. Like, I like to keep them on their toes. So, like, these guys are ready to give you a wrestling show that will entertain even the skeptics. You know?
You got that Fallout 4 haircut.
What's that haircut everybody had in, like, 7th grade? So much talking. That's the match we should watch next, actually, is Matt Justice versus Mud. That's what I was going to suggest earlier. Matt Justice is a world-renowned deathmatch icon, and he came to UGWA because they were in town, and it was just on a whim, and we threw that match together really last minute. And
you know what? We're not
fucking-
into this match yet. Let's just do that then.
Let's do that. Fuck it. Yeah. If any of you were looking forward to watching this Dutra versus Bonner match, which is a good technical matchup,
Definitely go.
I mean, check out the page.
And
but
no disrespect to y'all. I just want like if you were gonna suggest it, let's
there
just
we
run
go, right
that
there,
one first.
right there. Rumble at the Ritz.
That was already.
You've never been to a live show? Our shows are $15 to get into, and it's the best $15 you will ever spend. It's cheap. It's cheaper than going to the fucking movies.
Yeah, and like Pixie, like the live wrestling shit is like. It's different in different levels, you know. Like the local shits, it's like battle rap, but way fucking cooler. I promise you that.
It's like if Fight Club and Rocky Horror had a baby. That's exactly what it is. At least when you come to UGWA. I don't know what we can describe other places as. They can describe themselves. And there we go. There is Mud. We've been watching a lot of the swine today. Like, that's the uncultured swine have dominated the UGWA since they debuted. And Mud has been their de facto champion. You know, he's the one that kind of leads the charge. Or Jason Bronson joined the group, and he's kind of the brains now. CJ Dirt, I think, is just affiliated by family. And Lucky was kind of the high flyer of the group, but he's been in jail. I don't know. He was like, I don't know. I think he like blew up a trailer park. Like he had like a meth lab running in a trailer park, and like one of the trailers blew up, and he like fought a bunch of cops, and he got arrested. Some crazy shit like that. I don't know.
Free the guys.
Free the guys.
That's a fucking
he's crazy.
barbed wire wrap.
He's crazy.
crutch.
That shit is wrapped in real fucking barbed wire. We are not bullshitting with these weapons. Like the death matches, like the deathmatch scene in UGWA was facilitated by Guido, and if you know who Guido is, he is a crazy motherfucker, and he would not let us do any kind of bullshit, pussy gimmicking of the weapons. Like he wants everything to be as brutal as possible, and everything out there is legit. Those are real glass sheets. That's real barbed wire. Those were real dildos we used in the match before. Yeah, so. And here he comes, Matt Justice. To the sounds of Down. Like the first time I ever saw this guy wrestle, I saw him come. I heard him come out to a Down song, and I was like, this guy already has like cool ass fucking entrance music. I already like him. He looks like fucking Jason Momoa. You know what I mean? Like, what's not to like about the motherfucker? It's like Deathmatch Aquaman. Again, shout out to our camera crew. Like they really do get some killer shots.
Oh yeah, no, that's like I always pay the biggest compliment to you guys because like your shit's filmed hella well.
Well, I mean, my film crew went from making independent movies and music videos and porn to doing this. You know, so they know how to get those.
Perfect progression.
Yeah. You know, those like low-hanging ball shots you would get from in pornos, like they really utilize that shot for like when dudes are diving out of the ring and stuff like that. Like they really get in the shot. It's almost like you can feel the ball sweat splash against your forehead.
Everybody, if you've never seen a death match, take a step back. Watch out for flying debris.
Yeah, we'll give you all a disclaimer like I'm giving right now on there, like before. Like, take a step back. Like, I know it's crazy, and you want to get as close as possible to check it out, but like I said, this is real shit they're using. So keep your own safety in mind. Take a couple steps back. Just be aware of what you're watching. This is, wrestling ain't real, but this is about as real as it gets. That, yeah, RIP to all the porns. Again, if anything, you'd think that, like, maybe those were, like, just keep, as long as they test them before they do it. That test sucks. It's like getting your nostrils fucked by a swab.
Pay attention to the man across the ring from you. These fans ain't gonna hurt him. That man will.
Matthew Justice, 8'7", when he's listening to heavy metal. 9'11", when he's drunk and listening to heavy metal. Matthew Justice about to whip some fucking ass because Mud, as big as he is, Mud's never been in a match like this.
All right.
All right, here we go. This is gonna be great.
So this is Mud's first death match. He's never done a death match before, but he stepped to the plate for this, and I think he earned his stripes by the end of this match. Pun intended. You'll see what I'm talking about by the time it's over.
Matthew Justice loves to celebrate with the people.
Yeah, don't do that.
Justice has homies everywhere.
That was one of our sponsors, so it's okay. But yeah, typically don't do that.
Prides himself on his wrestling abilities.
We got the other members of Uncultured Swine at ringside. The vibrating guy with the mullet
Chop the shit out of him.
and the fat bald one.
Just kicked him in the dick.
Justice hits that corner hard and Mud follows in.
You know what's funny? I'll rewatch these matches, and then my natural reaction, like I'll say something, and then I'll hear myself say the exact same thing on commentary as I say it, and I forgot that I said it, and then I'll be like, well, I mean, like, I guess my brain goes to the same place, like, every time I'm seeing whatever's happening.
I do that a lot with like every time I go live on this, because I just sit here and just shoot the shit and whatever while I'm watching some shit and just whatever falls out of my mouth really, and then like sometimes I'll catch a little bit of it afterwards. I'm like, yeah, I don't even remember talking about that really.
Outside to check on him.
Oh, Matt Justice is gonna fly. Boom! Took out the other members of the Swine.
Jeez.
We got 2 refs. Come on, ref on the outside.
Matthew Justice, this is where he's comfortable. Every day that Matthew Justice isn't in a ring, he's in a concert. Oh shit, look out.
Oh man, just grab that lady's walker.
Wow.
Like in my head, I was picturing him denting that walker and then me having to buy a new one. And I was thinking in my head, like, I wonder how much a walker costs. And they bring it up to the fucking commentary booth.
Watch out for the expensive stuff on these tables. All right. Wasn't expecting that.
That was for me. That's pretty awesome.
By the end of this match, Mud has a checkerboard of blood on his back, and the entire place is covered in blood. This is a long road that they went on in this. This is a journey. It's like a 3-act play. I think we're just winding down Act 1 of the 3-act play. Boom! Just cracking him with the Ritz's garbage cans. What other venue's gonna let you do shit like this? He throws garbage at the crowd.
Yeah, no, you got to be paying attention at a fucking UGWA show
Like-
for sure.
Like, how does he know that somebody didn't like sneak a puke in the garbage can? You know what I mean? Like, just taking a gamble. You know, you just grabbed a garbage can. I hope there's nothing but cups in this. You know. Those ropes are sketchy as fuck. That's why we don't use those ropes anymore. We had to get new ones. They are super old ropes. But this is our deathmatch show, so we didn't want to fuck up the nice ropes. So we busted out the shitty ones. Well, actually, no, this wasn't our deathmatch show. This was the Rumble at the Ritz. But yeah, every once in a while, when we know we're gonna do some crazy shit, we bust out the shitty old ropes because why do I need to fuck up my nice high spot ropes that are all pristine and perfect for no reason? They should have recast Aquaman as Matt Justice though for that for the Snyder cut, for reals. It probably is. You know,
Probably is.
Jim Cornette would probably not be a fan. I don't know. You know what? We got good storytelling. You know, he's probably not a fan of the dildos and stuff, but I mean, this match is like some old Memphis-y shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of wacky.
Honestly, there's a lot that I take a grain of salt with Jim Cornette because he's just like he's been around for so long that like no one really knows how to get heat like him. So like if he knows like there's a way that he can get someone like under someone's skin, I feel like he kind of takes that road just so he can like.
No, I agree with a lot of what Cornette says. Yeah. It's just kind of funny. Like when he's like not like when he's on his meds and he's just talking like a normal human being. Like,
I like listening just to like his old stories and like I like when he breaks down. Oh, you could do this and this, and when he like cuts like these like imaginary promos and shit like that, it's great. But like obviously you don't have to agree with every single thing someone says to understand like they have a smart mind for something else.
He was going to crack him with the cup, with the glass, and then he realized that the Ritz is giving out actual glasses. And he was like, oh, I can't smash this on his fucking head. But I have this other glass that I can smash on his head.
Cover your eyeballs, cover your drinks. That's fantastic.
Mud was doing his best to keep this death match non-death matchy, and for the first like good like they haven't done anything death matchy yet. You know, nobody's bleeding. You know, they're just having a regular old wrestling match. But like I'm telling you, this match it's a pretty long fucking match, and by the end of it, I promise you, yeah. See, he was like, "Fuck that! I'm not propping up the glass." But see what he did there? That's why you got to back up from the ring, because that shit, that will not, you'll have a new piece of ice in your cup that you didn't realize was there, and then it'll be glass.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. And that did the trick, and then here comes the fucking swine. Ah, god damn it. These guys saving Mud's ass because Mud just got his face grinded.
Fucking hell.
The referee doing absolutely fucking nothing to get them out. Like, well, I mean, it's no rules, so I mean.
It's fucking blood.
He's gushing. Get the fuck out of the ring, guys. Let these guys have their goddamn match. Yeah, Mud tells him to get lost.
God damn.
Barbed wire wiffle ball bat. Barbed wire crutch.
Oh, man.
We have so many weapons stockpiled just waiting for when we come back. I got doors. I got tables. I got chairs. I got a whole shitload of glass sheets just waiting for human bodies to go through. Referee should have made the swine go to the back. Those fucking assholes out there cheating.
Oh.
That was all blood.
Oh my god.
Imagine, look at this pre-coronavirus world where you could just squirt body fluids and spit everywhere.
Hepatitis and all that things are still a very real reality. Even
oh yeah, well I mean we make our guys get tested and stuff.
That's what I mean though. It's like,
but
we've always dealt with diseases.
The Rona is a little different.
Yeah.
The Rona no sells the fucking all the vaccines and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Goldberg. Bah! God damn.
The beard makes it better too.
The flavor saver. Oh, shit.
God damn.
Bending that steel folding chair. Holy fuck. The people closest to it.
Here comes the door. A 21st century table. It's because those particle board tables are getting harder and harder and harder to find. You know what I mean? Like, they don't make those, like they make tables to last. They make plastic tables now. They're not thinking like, oh, we need to make tables that are strong but weak enough so that you can slam a body through it. You know,
You would
it's like,
think
nah.
there would be a business though by this point that would do that though.
Well,
Oh, we only make breakaway tables for wrestling matches.
for years and years, I've been saving the legs off of busted tables. I have shitload of legs in my backyard, and I plan to make tables at some point once we run out. Like a couple years ago, there's this Korean Christian church in Oakland that put online. They were giving away free tables, and I had this big ass truck at the time. We rolled up and we fucking swooped up like, I forgot how many tables. I think we got like 60 tables, something like that. And like I remember like in the thread, somebody shared it on like a wrestling like promote your wrestling shows thing here, you know, like while we were driving up, and I was like, oh no, cat's out of the bag. And by the time I arrived, they were like, oh yeah, well now we want $3 a table, because they had been hit up by so many wrestling promoters for the tables that they realized they were sitting on a gold mine, right? So then they were like, well now we want $3 a table. Like, I don't give a fuck, I'll give you $3 a table. Boom, boom, boom. And I fucking paid them, and we still took them. And I left a few behind because I didn't have enough room in the truck. I was like, if anybody comes for the rest of these, you fucking sell them for like $50 a pop.
Oh yeah.
Like if they come and they mention anything about wrestling, I was like, because you're getting hit up by a bunch. Like I fucking told them, I smartened them up. I was like, it's all the wrestling promoters around here that want these tables. And I showed them a video. I was like, this is what we're gonna do with your tables. You know what I mean? And then they were kind of marked out a little bit. They were cool with it. But yeah, we're just about out of tables. Out of those 60 tables, that was like 2 or 3 years ago. I think we got like 3 or 4 tables left.
Yeah, no, that sounds like that's just like a business opportunity for somebody. Just like, oh yeah, I just make breakaway tables for wrestling matches.
I've been thinking about it. Hail UGWA. Fucking Bronson, jump back in the match. Had to hitch his aging career onto a star team. Get back in the limelight. Uh-oh, here comes Dave Wasted and KP. They're taking out the swine. Even the playing field a little bit. Oh, KP's taking his panties off. Oh, man. Oh, and he's giving him the pandible claw. Or the panty dropper, also known as. You can't fake that or that taint sweat either, man. Like he was literally wearing those earlier in the night when he wrestled in the Rumble, and then he wrapped them around his fingers and jammed them down CJ Dirt's throat.
You can't fake that. You can't fake that taint sweat.
It's gnarly.
That's just life advice.
Now the match. Now we've reached the third act, the third and final act of the match. Once the swine got out of there, this match really gets rolling. Yeah, you know I've wondered about that. And there's also this thing called Ultimate Girls Weekend Away or something like that. So, like if you ever like hashtag our shit, hashtag Hail UGWA, because if you hashtag UGWA, you get us and you get this like thing for soccer moms who like want to go like cheat on their husbands for a weekend really quick with like some like swim instructor out in Hawaii.
I only just got that. I'm a little slow. I read this comment and I was like, huh? The Upper Goodnight Watershed Association?
Yeah, that's a real thing. I'm aware of it. The funny thing is, the reason why we're called UGWA was to avoid being affiliated or associated with other. Because I was like, Underground Wrestling Alliance. That's kind of basic. You know what I mean? There's probably going to be like a dozen Underground Wrestling Alliances, and there wasn't a dozen. There was like 3 or 4 out there when we first thought of it, but they were all UWA, and it was like, okay, well that's lame. That sounds like an airline. You know, like I'm not into that. So let's just throw the G in there for Underground. And then for like years, people were like, Underground's one word, right? Like, no shit, motherfucker. Like, I got a C in English too. Oh my God. I think Mud really earned Matt Justice respect at the end of this matchup because, like, they fucking, like, this goes balls deep after this. Like, these guys fuck each other up pretty hardcore. This part's cool. Bah!
Oh, shit. Smacked him with the fucking...
He just threw the piece of the table at him.
Damn. He just got a whole ass mask.
He's bleeding like a virgin on prom night. I didn't go to my prom, so I'm just guessing. That's what I hear. Shout out to the seasoned English.
Now he's bringing out the glass.
He wasted that one earlier that ended up just becoming a grinder for his face. But we got more glass. And, like, deathmatch wrestlers are made from a different cloth. You know what I mean? Like, cause, like, just pro wrestling in general, you could have former football players, you could have former cheerleaders, you could have former, like, theater nerds, you got former actual wrestlers, you got former MMA guys. They're all, in it for different reasons. Deathmatch guys would have been, like, killing motherfuckers in an arena in like, Greek times. You know what I mean? Like, these guys, they enjoy the violence. They enjoy getting carved up. This is what they like to do. They're in it for this shit. Like, nobody's got to, like, force a deathmatch guy to do a deathmatch.
Matt Justice.
Fucking Matt Justice. Aquaman of deathmatch wrestling.
What song is this?
He comes out to fucking. It's a Down song, but I'm trying to remember.
Just Downs.
No, Down's the name of the band. It's like Phil Anselmo's in like 30 fucking bands.
Yeah.
But it's like the number 2 band after Pantera.
Gotcha.
We're not just about the blood and guts, though. We're all about the flippy. Like, we're not just about the gay shit and the blood and guts. We're about the flippy shit too.
Yeah, no, you guys you guys very. You do a good job of providing like a variety of shit. That's why, like, I wanted to show like the table ladders and cocks, and then a death match, and then something that was like kind of just regular. Because, yeah, you guys, but like that match was a good example of kind of everything, really. Like, because they started off so slow in terms of like not using all the death match elements, and like they really built up to it. They didn't just like, like we were watching a Japanese death match the other night, and it was like. They were bleeding hella hardcore, only like fucking 5:36 into the match.
Check out his back right now, though.
Oh, Jesus.
Like, he's like on some Passion of the Christ level shit as far as how he's bleeding right now. I think I even say that on commentary. Just a show of respect.
Oh,
he puts broken glass in his hand.
Wow.
Like, respect to both those guys. I would not do that shit. That's fucking crazy.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking crazy. Well, we got time for one more?
Yeah.
All right, let's do, I don't know, let's find some flippy shit. What are we thinking? Let's do, maybe, Dutra versus Jungle Boy?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't even going to say, like, Jungle Boy.
Or we could check out that yard video real quick. That's just like a 6-minute video. Right there. Click that. That was the last yard show we did. So if you want to see what like OG yard shows look like, this is just a quick little this is just like a quick little recap video.
Why is
We'll
it
check
not-
show. This is what we used to do. Like once a month in East San Jose in my backyard, we'd get a keg. There'd be 150, 200 people back there in my backyard, and we would just have a fucking crazy ass party in the middle of the day. Shows used to start at 4:20, and we would just tear shit up back there. And then eventually, we just moved the show to the Ritz, and the rest is history, man.
I'm gonna grab a water really quick. Would you like anything really fast while I'm down there?
Yeah.
I got water. I got chunky water and beer.
Chunky water and beer.
It's sparkling water. I got regular water too.
I'll take a regular water.
Yeah,
That sounds
all right,
good.
for sure.
But yeah, man, we started doing shows. I mean, UGWA started in '96, but like we started doing shows in this backyard in 2007, and then 2010 is when we really started getting like a crazy crowd back there. So we started doing like chunky water, and he did say that. The chunky water had me interested, but yeah, we fucking started doing baby oil bikini matches. We started doing bloodbath bikini matches, and then all of a sudden there was like 150 perverts back there that wanted to see us see girls half naked in greasy stuff wrestling. And then they were like, "Hey, this other wrestling's pretty cool too. I guess we'll stick around for that." And then we made wrestling fans out of them. And that's kind of how we grew to where we're at. Hollywood and Matt Fury. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Bang. What's up, Dan? What's up, Lux?
Cheap heat out there.
Project Man. Yeah, no, yard show would be fucking fun too.
Yeah, I mean, they were
Because that's
they
just
were
some
good
real
times.
punk rock shit.
They were good times, man. But I'm telling you, those yard shows wrecked my house.
I bet.
Destroyed my house. I had to replace one of the bathrooms in my house because of them. Oh yeah, we did a little bikini gimmick here too. I forgot that this even happened on this show. Because we reached the point where it was like we were doing this for like nostalgia purposes. We weren't even doing it because like we needed to anymore. She just ripped her top off.
Wow. Yard shows, son.
Oh shit! Winner gets a year subscription to Rogaine. Loser has to shave their chin strap. Fuck, Sin's a monster. Sin's like
Yeah, he's-
fucking pushing 400 pounds.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that jumping on my ribs.
He's pretty damn agile. I mean, for like a 350 pound, 360 pound.
Wow, that was great fucking
He's,
slam.
He can drop kick you in the chest. You know. Some masked man jumped in and helped Maverick unexpectedly. Oh, here we go. This was Antoine Black's last wrestling match before moving to Washington. It's a triple threat with Hip Hop Harry and the champ at the time, Scorpion, for the UGWA Championship. Hip Hop Harry's legit, man. He's out there fucking wrestling with one fucking leg, doing shit that people couldn't do if they had 4 fucking legs.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Like, and he'll pick people up and shit still too. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Jesus Christ, the strength that he must fucking have, dog.
In one leg, the strength he's got. You know what I mean? You guys had wrestling matches at work? That's pretty awesome. Sounds like a fun place to work. Damn, that drop kick. Boom, right on the money. Oh.
Yeah, those are the perfect type of tables right there.
Yeah, that's when we just had an abundance of them, where we just waste them. We had one show where we broke like 7 tables in one show.
God
Just
damn.
like, we're like, you know what? Let's maybe make these tables like last a little longer than fucking a year.
Yeah, like build up to it and whatnot.
Yeah. All right, so let's find that Jungle Boy and fucking Dutra match.
Yeah, because Jungle Boy, what was it? I first seen him at UGWA, and then I seen him sign to AEW. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's tight. Like, I just
Might
didn't
be getting
expect
close
that.
to it. If it keeps
Up or down.
down. There it is.
Bam. Yeah, he's actually going to be in a match today.
He'll
At
be
Double or
wrestling later
Nothing.
tonight, yeah, against MJF.
That's going to be great. I'm really looking forward to that. If you guys are watching right now, we're going to be doing a live watch of Double or Nothing. I can't stream it on the screen for you guys. I'm just going to put my laptop right in front of me and L-Dog. We're going to just sit and watch it live. I liked when he came out to that entrance too. The fucking,
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever notice? Did you ever see? There's one of these like closed set shows that they did where he was on, where it was only the wrestlers in the crowd, and they sang that when he was coming out, like they all knew, like because like he was coming out and they're all like, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's funny.
And I was like, that's so amazing. That's like because it's like unless you really knew about his shit from before. Because he only comes out to the Jurassic Express.
Look how much
now.
muscle mass he's like accumulated
Since
since
the-
like
yeah.
his Aqua days. Like he's
Oh yeah,
just like
no, he was way scrawnier.
like twig with hair back then, and now he's fucking like all like
he
jacked up and
was
shit.
he was a boy.
Yeah, he's got he's a jungle man now.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah, now he's Jungle Man. I think it's funny too because JR always says
Jungle Jack.
Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Like he always makes sure to add the Jack Perry. So the guy wants to be called Jungle Boy, dog.
If JR wants to call you something, you let JR call him what he wants to call you.
Yeah, I bet no one like he's done this that whole time, and I bet no one's told him differently.
It's a video of Dutra beating the shit out of Matt Fury.
I always like the Dave Dutra's like what his kind of style is that he's going for. I always like that sort of style, just like that athletic wrestling type of style where it's like it's kind of a hybrid of a little bit of everything, but
Yeah.
not like very specific to one thing. Like almost like very like Shelton Benjamin like.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's like he's definitely well rounded. He can pretty much do whatever he wants in this. He can wrestle any style. It's like a Shawn Michaels esque.
He's one half of the Yolo County tag team.
He was one half of the Yellow County tag team. You know, they were selling those
Fucking
cardboard replica belts that they made at home for
Dog.
$15 a pop at shows. And they made a
Amazing.
fucking killing. They sold hundreds of those fucking things.
Amazing.
By the way, don't forget to buy our replica UGWA titles that we have. They're not $15 though. They're $30. They're a little bit nicer than cardboard. They're styrofoam. This was Jungle Boy's farewell match in the UGWA.
Boy KG, Kevin Gill on commentary, along with the mastermind behind UGWA. I'm talking about Slash. He's also our official music cuer, timekeeper, and split coordinator.
holding the belt upside down and shit. We replaced that belt already. That belt's like was falling apart by the last show that we had. Like literally a piece of it fell off, like during like when the wrestler when Titus was holding up the belt and shit. Like, the side piece fell off. And I was like, "Yep, it's time to get a new one."
For everyone watching around the world, on the UGWA Facebook page, on YouTube, on all that shit. Dutra attacking the arm of Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy.
Jungle Boy's just so goddamn good. Like he can just, he's a natural. He's been doing this shit since he was like a little kid. Like
Yeah, what is he, only like 22 and shit? Like,
he's only 22 right now, dude.
he's gonna have a fucking long career ahead of him.
But I think he started like training when he was like 9 or something like that, and then he's like stopped for a while, and then he got back into it. But I mean, if he got those fundamentals at that age, that's like learning to ride a bike. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna like go into that tiny, child brain, and it's gonna like stick in there, and it's gonna just be like natural by the time he's an adult, and it is natural for him. Motherfucker's like out there being a phenom,
Yeah.
Like, that kid could be like in 10 years, he could be like the next less than 10 years, fucking 5 years, he'd be like the next AJ Styles.
Oh yeah. And I can see him too, because like the way he's already kind of bulked up and shit, like he'll probably
he's
just
getting
get only
He's almost
bigger
there.
and shit.
You've heard Jungle Boy talked about all over the internet, whether it's being the elite, whether
Audio needs to be a bit louder for the fight.
whatever. He's trending on Twitter. He's part of all sorts of shit. But Dave Dutra is no slouch in the fucking wrestling department. Stick Dave's face in the... No! Don't do it!
Jungle Boy is shoving his face in some of Big Baby Powder's cocaine from a previous matchup. And Dutra, he's super straight edge. He doesn't do drugs. So, I mean, just that little tiny bump that he got probably gave him a lot of crazy energy. Look at, he's all wired all of a sudden. He's like, that was like having 2 cups of coffee in the morning instead of 1. But fuck that. He made a mistake giving him cocaine, because now he's like kicking the shit out of him.
Oh no, I had the audio a little bit low. I was like, I didn't want to.
We didn't want the same thing that happened last time where you couldn't hear us.
Yeah, because we'd be like talking, and then like the talk, like you couldn't hear us talking over the shit. Yeah, but I had the wrestling match audio on low on purpose.
Dave Dutra started wrestling with the UGWA like in my backyard in I want to say like 99 or 2000, something like that. And then he went on to become a pro. He did that. He retired for a while, started a family, then he came back, and by the time he came back, UGWA was a fucking professional wrestling organization, not a backyard spot anymore. So as soon as he came back to wrestling, it was like a natural fit to have him come back. Appreciate you tuning in, Jonas.
Yeah, thank you, my guy.
What other matches are happening tonight for Double or Nothing?
There's the Casino Ladder match. There's Cody versus Archer for the title. There's MJF versus Jungle Boy. There's some women's match. And then there's the Stampede match. There's some sort of...
Penelope Ford's taking Britt Baker's spot.
Yeah.
Against...
That's like... I think it's like some 4-way match or something like that again. I'm not sure. And then there's some pre-show happening.
Yeah, it'll be a cool show. Oh, time for some flippy shit.
Oh, fuck.
See, these ropes right here are non-sketchy ropes.
Yeah.
These are the good ones.
UGWA, 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 UGWA.
There was probably only like 150 people in the crowd for this show.
But that's what's so tight about the venue is like everything's so tight knit and close that it's like makes it look like it's a fight.
Yeah, like this was the beginning of what 2019, I believe. Yes, beginning of 2019 was the first show of the year, and we increased our crowd by about 100 people by the time the year was over. So I mean, we're moving in the right direction.
No, yeah, for sure. The only thing that was really slowing you guys down was just all the world shutting down.
Yeah, man, that was a bummer. We were gonna go from doing bi-monthly shows to monthly shows this year, which was the plan. I had Megalomania, which was supposed to be in March and got canceled. That was the first show we were gonna have fly-ins. We were gonna bring in Chris Bay.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we were supposed to bring in Tony Deppen. We were gonna fly in too. Who else? Jordan Oliver. We were gonna bring in. Like I've been talking to a lot of people. We were gonna bring into UGWA. I'm still gonna try to get these guys out here next year at least.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Chris Bay's been turning it up in Impact right now.
Yeah, it was right. Like that was gonna be like his last show before like debuting on Impact. So like, I'm glad he was able to like keep wrestling for them. Like I'm glad they didn't hold him back.
Yeah.
You know.
I might have been at this show. I'm not. I know I definitely was at one of the ones that Jungle Boy was there for.
He only did 3 shows with us, but I mean.
So yeah, I might have been at this one. Especially considering, I think I was like one of the ones right before you signed to AEW. Yeah, because doesn't he like try to hop on the DJ booth? Yeah, I was at this show. I was like, where are you gonna stand? There's nothing up there. There's like everything. And then he's like, and
line
then he
of
just,
expensive things that don't need feet near them.
And then
right
he
there.
just instantly was like, all right.
Like, yeah, bad idea. I think Phoenix Kid ended up jumping off of that in his match with Guido, but we planned that in advance. Like that was just like improv on his part. And then he was like, "Oh shit, I didn't realize there's absolutely nothing to jump off of. Like there's literally expensive computer equipment on every inch of this thing."
I'm not jealous of Hair Gang at all, son. It's Ball Gang.
Everybody's jealous of Jungle Boy's hair game. He should have like a contract with Pantene Pro V or like Head and Shoulders or something.
We started a civil war in here the other night where it's Hair Gang versus Ball Gang.
Oh yeah.
And as far as I'm concerned, Ball Gang's superior because in coronavirus times, I still can shave my head just as fine.
That's true.
Bald men have never had the upper hand like this before.
I'm just letting my shit grow out so I look like fucking Rasputin.
You should just mullet, make it a mullet.
Poison me, stab me, shoot me, throw me in a fucking river to drown. I'll fucking crawl out.
If I could have hair, I would have a mullet.
He is Hair Gang mascot, man. That guy's.
Yeah, no, that guy got some
that
hair.
mane, the beautiful mane of Jungle Boy.
Yeah, he looks like a Jungle Boy.
What was that movie with Tim Allen? The Jungle, was that it?
Oh yeah, Jungle. I think it's like that. Yeah,
I always felt like that's his gimmick.
Before my roommate moved out, we watched that on Disney Plus. I was like, wait, that's on here? We're watching that, dude. That movie, in retrospect, look, if you watch it now, is so hilarious to watch now. Like in retrospect,
a lot
it's
of
so
that old
much
shit,
wild.
like old children's movies, are always weird like that. 'Cause we're like, wow, they let that in a children's movie, huh? That's kind of racist. That's a little homophobic. You know?
No, yeah, it was a lot.
That's all right. It was the '90s back then.
It's a lot of that type of shit. It was great.
It was okay to be a closed-minded prick back then. There's a lot of cocaine getting passed around.
Yeah, there's a lot of cocaine.
Shout out to cocaine. I mean, I don't do it no more, but I mean back then.
I've done it once. It was fun. It's not something I would want to be like, oh, let's do this all the time. I like to smoke. I think I like downers better.
I did it one time. It lasted for about 3 years, but I mean,
I don't think I like drugs. I think I just like to smoke.
Yeah, me too.
I did it once. It lasted about 3 years. Yeah, I just like to smoke. I'll have a little drinky.
Boom! God damn, that Dutra will fucking wreck your fucking neck.
Fuck yeah. Jesus. He just whips that shit around. And then, like, with Jungle Boy having the long hair, it just looks way more epic.
It does.
Too.
If he wasn't a pro wrestler, he should have been a bass player or something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
see, like, when he, like, just comes back up, it's like, and it just, like, he just
kind of
goes-
got that Cliff Burton hair.
You just get distracted by the hair. Yeah, you do got that Cliff Burton hair.
Boom! The
Yeah.
spear. Damn. 80s and 90s. Cocaine was it lasted for a minute.
It's still popular.
I mean,
isn't it?
it's still kicking. You know, it's still out there. After getting my COVID test, I felt like I did a shitload of cocaine, man. They just like violated my nostrils. Should have filmed it, put it on Pornhub. I bet you there's a market for that kind of shit.
Kind of looks like Edge. Yeah, a little bit, right?
A little bit.
I can see that.
Kind of looks like what's it called?
You think you know me?
Kind of looks like Dylan from 90210 too.
Yeah, right.
It's a little bit.
He does
a little
though.
bit.
He does. I mean, different hair for sure, but like when you look at a close-up picture of him and his dad, they look.
Especially when his
exactly
dad was
alike.
younger, yeah, for sure. If Edge was on Soul Train.
Yeah, this rendition of Edge would be more
Boom!
like you think you mummy, boom, 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 like instead of fucking some heavy metal. 2, 3.
Oh no,
No?
he kicked out.
That was fucking close.
That was close. That double stunner almost did the trick. Edge is Soul Train. Canadian Soul Train.
I guess.
That should have been his wrestling name. Canadian Soul Train.
Canadian
Adam Copeland.
Soul Train. That's fire.
Get a tag team with Virgil.
Canadian Soul Train.
Boom! Speaking of Canadian Destroyer.
Rumps him up. 1, 2.
No!
Still nothing. Nothing.
1,
2.
2. No. Not enough to put him away. Boom with the instant replay.
Wow.
Oh, double instant replay. Triple instant replay.
Ryne Alvarez watching the performance of Jungle Boy and absolutely shitting his pants. Fuck Ryne Alvarez is what Jungle Boy told me earlier, and he's nodding his head yes right now too.
Fucking Brian Alvarez.
Jungle Boy perched up fucking high.
Jeez.
Nobody home. Jungle Boy goes up.
Boom. That didn't work out for him so
Whoa.
well. And the DDT. Oh, shit. And he's brought him back up for another. He hooked the leg. Oh, my God. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
And Dutra retains the San Jose Championship. And Jungle Boy goes off to become a super famous signed professional wrestler who still has his best years ahead of him.
For sure. Yeah, no, fuck yeah, man. Those were fucking some great matches. Like I said, like probably definitely 3 matches that really highlighted like what UGWA was about as far as the death match.
Yeah,
the
you got
more
you got
gay
you
shit.
got some gay shit, you got some total violence, and you got some flippy shit right there. 408, that's right. We represent San Jose, man. This is a homegrown labor of love right here. It started in a backyard in East San Jose. We actually started on East Side Drive in East San Jose.
Oh yeah, there's a battle rapper that had this scheme once where he was just like, my ladies or your lady asked me, can we make a DVD? He'd be like, yeah, only if your head's slamming like a DDT.
That's a good line.
Yeah.
That's a good line. That's a good line. I like that. It's over. I would have popped for that.
Yeah, no, there's an unknown rule in battle rap that wrestling bars never get old.
Oh yeah, that's classic. Anytime I ever hear any reference to wrestling or comic books in any kind of like a rap song, I fucking instantly pop and I instantly
One of our homies showcase had a bar that where he was just like fucking I forget how he set it up, but he was just like, folks know I'm in my bag like Jake the Snake. That shit was fire. But yeah.
Jake the Snake just put his snake all over Brandy Rhodes.
I know, right?
That shit was like
That shit was wild.
slightly uncomfortable to
I was
watch.
just like,
I
yo,
was
are they
man.
like implying that he's like raping her right now? In a way?
Or is the or he had fucking Voldemort's fucking Crux fucking doing her or something. Like that was weird. It's like
Yeah.
Harry Potter porn.
Yeah, like he just like puts his snake on her and then he just like fucking hovers over her. I'm just like, it's a little wild, my
in the
guy.
writer's room, and somebody's like, so then Brandy, the snake's gonna just kind of caress your unconscious body, and then Jake the Snake's gonna dry hump you.
And then just like there's no run out.
Yeah, he really ate those worms. They were clean worms, like he washed them or something, but they were worms.
Really?
Yeah, he really ate that shit. That's nasty.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck.
they would pay the like extra, I think, to eat the worms.
The extras.
Well, you know, like the jobber guys they'd bring in, like, oh, I'll give you an extra $150. Eat these worms. Stick these worms in your mouth.
What an interesting business.
Yeah.
I love it.
People eat snails. I mean, I'm sure it ain't that bad. Probably tastes
Yeah,
the
it's
same.
probably not that bad.
I mean, I
It's
wouldn't
just
eat
gonna
either.
be fucking yeah. I'll eat gummy worms for sure.
Yeah.
Some gummy
Dip them in
worms.
sugar or dip them in chocolate. There you go. Or
Gummy worms
if you
dipped in
cooked it,
chocolate.
or if you deep fried the worms in bacon grease, like I bet you they taste
regular
bomb.
worms. Yeah.
I'm just talking about like ways to like make regular worms.
Yeah, I was like,
edible.
wait, chocolate gummy worms? What?
I've had
Nah.
chocolate gummy. You've never had chocolate gummy worms?
What?
Or like just any like gummy that's dipped in chocolate in general. It sounds weird, but it's actually not bad.
I don't know about that.
It's not bad.
Dog. Huh? I'm about to try that just because I like.
Two great tastes that
I like-
taste strange together, but
Well,
not in a
because like
bad
I'm
way.
a big fan of doing the French fry and the frosty. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's in the same realm of like
that's-
things you didn't think would taste okay together, but they taste better than you thought.
Apparently, another one of those things is English people like to put baked beans on toast.
That
And
sounds good. I would eat that.
apparently
That
it's
sounds
good.
bomb. Did Scotty Too Hottie really do the worm? You would have to ask the worm that. I don't know. Dennis Rodman did get around though. If you made them taste like bacon and not worms, I might. That's what I'm saying. Like if it's a juicy worm dipped in bacon grease and you fry it and it gets all crunchy, just
I did watch Stone Cold on Hot Ones when he said Jake the Snake wouldn't warm up. He would just smoke a cig. He actually said he would drink a cocktail and smoke a cig and then go out and do a fight.
That's because like, have you ever seen a Jake the Snake Roberts wrestling match? It's 90% of him in an armbar like this selling. That's his match. That's the entire fucking match. You know what I mean? And then he hits the DDT or the clothesline, the DDT, 1, 2, 3, and then he cuts a really good promo, and you're like, man, Jake the Snake was good. And it's like he had old man body. He had like a dad bod. He didn't really like. It's like skinny arms. His gut stuck out farther than his chest. He was just like tall as fuck. So it's like, but he looked like a bad guy. You know what I mean? He looked like fucking a villain from like, I don't know, a Patrick Swayze movie or something. So fucking like he lived the part or it was believable.
Yeah, and now Otis does the caterpillar because Otis is just pretty much the second stage of evolution in the Pokemon chain.
Oh, Scotty Too Hottie.
Oh,
Yeah, Scotty Too
Scotty
Hottie's
Too
the first Pokemon. I believe it.
I'm just in it for the boot tassels, aren't we all?
Yeah, those
Aren't we
boot
all?
Those
Those boot tassels, they do magic, man. They
don't know if I
give
have
you extra
anybody with-
powers.
I don't know if
They
I have
should.
anybody wrestling anymore that has boot tassels. I think I'm going to make that mandatory.
If they want to move faster, they
Everybody
should
needs to have boot tassels and a mullet.
Yeah. No, we're all gonna look like the Rockers.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, fuck yeah, man. I appreciate you fucking running through.
Thank
fucking
you.
watching some fucking UGWA matches.
Hell yeah.
I always wanted to, definitely bring the ties between the bots and the fucking UGWA. So fucking yeah, man, and
Yeah, we'll be. And
definitely make up for the episode. Where
I'm
I'm
down.
Just like,
I'm down to come back whenever, bro.
Fuck
Hit
yeah,
me up.
man.
We
Fuck
got
yeah, dude.
more merch for me to shamelessly hawk.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all
And,
fucking make sure you go hit up UGWA on
yeah.
the socials. Get you a nice
get
little
the
fucking
new shirt. Get the
They
new
got some
UGWA
really
shirts, the
tight,
Blood Guide.
evil looking shit over there.
Yeah, we're
Like,
all about like fucking weird Aztec imagery and satanic imagery and like ripping off old cartoons and stuff. So we got some cool shirts. Come check us out.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. And like I said, folks, we'll probably be shutting down.
Thank
but
you,
then
Scotty.
in around like probably an hour-ish or so, I'll be bringing the stream back up to watch the Double or Nothing. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that if you want to watch that along with us. We'll make like a watch party out of it. It'll be tight.
Sweet.
Yeah. What do you say? Never watched any wrestling, but especially none of that deathmatch stuff. That was pretty cool. Yeah, man, dude.
Yeah, man.
Fucking, I don't know what brought you to the show, but thanks for fucking tuning in.
I'm glad we popped your deathmatch cherry.
Right.
Check out the page. It's not just deathmatchy stuff. You saw we got flippy shit too. We got some gay shit. It's all fun. You know.
Yeah.
It's UGWA's got a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
When I say hail, you say UGWA.
UGWA.
Hail.
UGWA.
Yeah.
Fucking, what I was gonna say too, make sure you like and subscribe and share with your friends and all that whatnot. Yeah, Scotty Nicholas, we're coming back with the AEW shit. Like I said, obviously, you know, we can't fucking live stream or put that on the screen here, but we'll just, you know, if y'all watching it, we'll be watching it. We can talk shit to each other.
Yep.
And
I'll
do
be
all that
watching
fucking
it.
thing, all that gang shit.
Cool.
Yeah. Peace.